Hi everyone, SK Senior, and in this video I'm going to be telling you exactly what you need to do to get 100% completion in story mode, and I'm also going to be putting all of the details in the description as well, including links to videos for collectibles under the bridges and all that sort of stuff. And I'm also going to be doing a couple of videos soon about how to get all the trophies, the online trophies and the offline trophies as well. And all I suggest in the meantime, because there are some missable trophies, is that when you get to the point in the story where you have to choose to kill Trevor or Michael, or the third option, choose the third option, so you make sure that you don't miss out on any of the trophies. And also when you go for collectibles, to use a helicopter, because some of the collectibles you need to use a helicopter anyway. But the 5 categories that you will need to do are story missions, which equates to 50% of completion, strangers and freaks 10%, hobbies and pastimes 10%, random events 15%, and miscellaneous 15%. Okay, for story mode you need to complete all 69 missions, and that includes all 5 of Lester's assassination contracts, and that'll be that section maxed out and completed. Next, Strangers and Freaks, which is exclusive to Franklin. You'll notice that when you do Strangers and Freaks with Michael and Trevor, the percentage won't go up in this section, and you still need to do the Strangers and Freaks with both of those characters to unlock more missions and stuff like that to get 100% completion. But the stats in this section won't go up until you do those with Franklin. And the different things you have to do in this section is Tonya, which are 5 towing missions. The 5th and last mission won't appear on the map, and what you need to do is you just need to pull out your phone as Franklin, phone Tonya, and that'll unlock the 5th and last one for you. Beverley, 5 Paparazzo missions. Hal, shift work mission. Barry, 2 missions. Then the race with Mary Ann, which you do with Franklin. And Dom, 4 extreme missions. And the 4th mission will not unlock until you've done all 13 base jumps and helicopter jumps. The little parachute symbol on the map, you need to do all 13 of those to unlock the 4th and last Dom mission. After that is Omega, which you meet him to begin with, which makes all the spaceship parts spawn on the map. Then you collect all 50 of those, take those back to him again, and then you'll get a trophy as well. And also you'll be able to take the space docker and store it in Franklin's garage. And there's a link to a video in the description for all of the spaceship parts. Next is Dreyfus, which you unlock after you've collected all 50 letter scraps, and you can collect those with any of the characters, but the actual Dreyfus mission itself you'll have to complete with Franklin. And also there's a link to a video in the description showing you where all 50 of those are as well. Next are hobbies and pastimes, and the first thing you need to do is get a private lap dance at the strip club. Now when you do this, there's also a booty call option later on in the list. So what you need to do is just make sure that you get the like meter all the way up. You may need to get a couple of dances off the same girl, but once you have, you should get the option to take her home. Once you've done that, the very next day you'll have her number in your phone. 2 or 3 days later, phone her up, pick her from the club, take her home, and that'll be the booty call done as well. Next is the shooting range, where there are 6 sections that you need to get a bronze medal in each section. And I'd leave this until later on in the story, until you've got more decent weapons, so that will make those easier for you. So you need 18 bronze medals in total across the first 6 sections. You don't need to do the bonus section at all for this. Next are the 5 street races, and I know a lot of people have problems with unlocking these, but there's a really easy way to do it. You need to win each of these races before the next one will unlock. So after you've done the first 2 that first appear on the map, what you need to do is just go back to Franklin's apartment and sleep with him. Just press right on the D-pad. When the option comes up to save, just press circle to back straight out, and it will still forward time by 8 hours. And you need to forward time by about 4 or 5 days. Then swap to another character, say Michael. Go to the cinema. So you have to do like an activity with the other character. So go to the cinema, back straight out of that. Sleep with Michael, and then swap back to Franklin between 10 at night and 2 o'clock in the morning. And when you do, you'll have a text message on your phone saying that the next race has been unlocked. And even if you haven't got time to get there that night, it will still appear on the map the very following night. Once it's unlocked, it will stay unlocked permanently. Next are the 6 off-road races, which you need to get at least a bronze medal in each one, so you just need to finish in the top 3 in each one, and as you do each one, the next one will unlock. The only one that may cause you an issue is the one that appears in the quarry, because the quarry is shut at night, so you won't have access to that race, so you just have to wait till daylight hours before you can actually access that race and actually play it. And there's also stock car races, which you do not need to do. You don't need to do those on the PS4 version and the Xbox One version. Next are 4 sea races, and you just need to finish in the top 3 on those, so at least a bronze medal in each of those. Next is winning at tennis, and just set the AI to easy and 1 set, and yeah, just win that. Next is playing 9 holes of golf, and you need to finish 9 holes of golf on par or under par, and if you finish 1 shot over, then you're going to need to replay that. So to get that to qualify that you've done it, you need to be on par or under par for that. Next is win at darts, just set that to 1 game, and yeah, win that. That won't take that long to do that one. And the 3 triathlon races, you just need to get in the top 3 for each of those. The third one's a bit of a slog, I know, but as long as you finish in the top 3 on those, you'll have qualified to have that done. Next up is flight school. There are 12 lessons in flight school, and what you need to do is just pass each lesson. Next is the 13 parachuting events, which I mentioned earlier you need to do to unlock the 4th Dom mission, but once you've actually done these, that will be all the hobbies and pastimes completed. Next are random events, and you just need to complete 14 of those. As you're driving around the city, you'll notice like a little blue dot appear, and whatever that is, like a mug-in or getting someone their bicycle back or something like that, just complete 14 of those, and that will be this section done. And I'm also going to leave a complete list of all of the different random events that appear in the game down in the description. Okay, and the last section is the miscellaneous section. The first thing you need to do is collect all 50 spaceship parts, and there's a video link in the description for that. Next is collect all 50 letter scraps. Again, there's a video in the description. Next, complete 25 out of the 50 under the bridges, and I'd suggest going for all 50, but if you just want to go for 100% story completion and not going to go for trophies, then you only need to complete 25. There's a video in the description. Complete 25 out of 50 stunt jumps. Now when you transfer your character over, even if you pop the trophy for the stunt jumps, your story mode stunt jumps will be 0 because you're having to start from fresh. So you just need to do 25 of those to go towards the 100%, or you can do all 50 if you just want to go for the trophy as well if you haven't already got it. And there's a video link in the description. Next is complete 8 out of 15 knife flights, and in the video in the description the guy uses the laser, and I actually used the Mallard stunt plane because I found it easy. It's just slower and more manoeuvrable, and I also used the quick save option so that when I was flying towards a couple of buildings that you have to fly between, if I crashed the plane, which I did quite a few times, is you can just load that last save and you'll be flying back towards those buildings again, which is just quicker and easier than having to go to get another plane again. Next is purchase any 5 properties, and that's across all 3 characters, which includes garages as well. And I suggest you buy at least 1 garage. And the next one is to purchase any vehicle from a website. So obviously you're going to need a garage to store that vehicle in that you bought from a website. Next, walk and play fetch with chop. And that's easy enough. Just walk up the road with chop, throw the ball a few times, bring him back, dismiss him, and that's that done. Next is the complete a booty call, which I told you how to do earlier on in the when you get a private lap dance at the strip club. Next is to use a prostitute, and you just need to choose the cheapest option for that, and after that you can just decline any more services, and that'll be that one done. Next up is hold up a store. That was easy enough to do. Next is visit the cinema, and you just need to walk into the cinema, and as soon as you're sat in front of the screen, just back straight out, and that'll be that one done. And the last thing you need to do is 4 friend activities, and you just need to choose 1 character and pick up another character in story mode and do 4 different activities, which are going to a strip club, going to a bar, going to the cinema, and playing darts. And again, all of this information will be in the description as well. So that's all the things that you need to do to get 100% on story mode. And like I said, I'm going to be doing more videos on doing trophies and that sort of stuff. And if I have overlooked something, or haven't put something in the description, or you need a little bit more information, something a little bit clearer, then just leave a question in the comment section and I'll answer it. And I hope this does help you out and gives you all the information that you need and all the video links and everything else. But for now, take care everyone, all the best, and I'll see you all again soon.